Welcome to the Molybdenum Software Show. We are with Ryan. What's your username?
R. Braley. Yeah. So Ryan Braley.
R. Braley. Okay, so here's so Dockstra and Dockstra and HTML and anything that has a website that will be built using Nix has the desired workflow is I save a file and I want to see the page reload.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently we have to jump through some hoops to make that happen. Or not even jump through hoops, just implement something that, you'd think that something like this exists, but I've looked all over and I couldn't find it. I could find something similar, which is there are two projects. They're both called Live Server. One is in Rust, the other is in Node.js. And they both do the same thing. They watch a directory for changes, and they also serve that directory. And that's good for like when there's no build step.
Mm-hmm.
That's good for when you're editing the HTML directly. Because when you're editing the HTML directly, you're changing one file at a time. But when there's a build step, where first there are two directories involved. There's the project that you're watching, and there's the output directory that you're serving.
Yeah.
And you want to watch the project directory, and then you want to serve and you want to run a build command on any change, and it's not the same thing. In fact, it's not quite compatible. So I got to make this thing.
Yeah. So how would you know when the build is done? Is that because the build command could be an arbitrary command, right?
Yeah. When that command exits successfully, the build is done.
So the assumption is exit with 0 exit code, then reload the page. It exit with exit code 1 or something else, then don't reload the page.
Right.
Okay. Makes sense. And then we have the means of reloading the page. I think in previous sessions there was some examination of using some external protocols that are like the Chrome debugging protocol. What was the conclusion there on how you want to interact with the browser?
Whatever Chromium Oxide does.
Okay.
So
and we
Rust Crate that can launch a browser.
Yeah. Have you seen this one? This crate. It looks like
across it.
Yeah, it looks like a standard for cross browser, like a W3C standard. Mm-hmm. I don't see a reload here, but there's probably something. Oh yeah, there is browsing context reload. So if we can do that, then I think it might be possible to work with an arbitrary, like just whatever the, what would it be, like XDG browser or something, like whatever the default browser is. Because there's a zoo of them, right? Mm-hmm. So I get the wanting to do it with the just an example implementation with Chromium. But if this works, maybe it'll not need to be re-implemented. If we want to go,
Unrelated, I am turning off my camera just to feel more comfortable.
okay. So, what?
Yes, chromium oxide is a crate. I don't know whether it supports any other browsers at the moment. I don't know whether it has intention of supporting any other browsers.
Mm-hmm.
For my needs, and for most users' needs, I think the limitation of using a Chromium browser is fine,
Yeah.
because, like, sure, it's a limitation, but it's like it's like, I don't know how important it is to anyone to like use Firefox dev tools, like, usually.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
you want to try it occasionally in Firefox, and you can do that. It does not prevent you from using another browser, but it won't do the automated.
sure.
It won't control it.
Yeah, maybe you can have a sane default there. What I'm thinking though is that if you do want to try, hey, how does this render in different browsers? That if the requirement is that it will only talk to WebKit browsers, then I mean, I guess that doesn't limit you too much, but there are some browsers that you might want to try that you couldn't if you use the other library.
What does try mean? It serves on localhost on some port, so you can use any browser you want.
Okay. Yeah.
But you won't get automatic launching of that browser, and you won't get automatic reloading of the page in that browser. That's what.
Yeah. I guess I see your point. There's the automatic reloading is just a nice to have. It's not needed. So
It's needed. It's not. I mean, that's why I'm building this.
well, I mean,
But it's
for testing the validity of the like the rendering of the page in multiple browsers, like if you're doing cross-browser testing, that automated refresh isn't necessarily needed. You can press refresh yourself going to the localhost in the port.
Yes. Having said that, if there's another crate that can support multiple browsers,
yeah,
then it should be considered.
This one looks like it might do a few Gecko and Chrome. But I haven't used it. Question: do you want to start from scratch on this, or do we have something to work from?
There is some implementation in place.
All right. Can we get that synchronized at least?
Of course. In a moment, you should have invitation. Let's see, what did I do? Invite Ryan. Okay, you are invited to the org.
Okay. Am I? I didn't get an invitation. I mean,
It might not show up there.
okay. Well, let me check my email then. Give me a sec. I'll drop the screen share for a second. Yeah, I got the invitation. Let me copy it. Got it. All right, let's go ahead and this conveyor belt is the one.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I will begin sharing my screen again. Okay. Share. Okay. So
I don't have your screen.
I see. Let me try that again. Share. Okay. Cool. So okay. So let's see what we've got. Word on Warren. Okay. See. So if I guess next develop, we'll start the.
You probably want to use DeerEnv. Do you have DeerEnv?
I do. DRenv allow.
Well, there is no .env.
Use next.
Use yes, use Nix in this case.
Okay. Okay.
What just happened?
I'm just checking if it's like giving me any feedback if I enter the CD into the directory for the again.
What I found unexpected is that your second invocation of DeerEnv allow did not seem to produce some output that I expected to see.
Strange.
Or maybe that's because this branch does not have anything.
Perhaps.
Anything as far as the shell goes.
How do I fetch all of the branches again?
You should have. You can do git branch with
it branched at A.
the A flag.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you see that mob session? Don't check it out explicitly.
Okay.
This is a branch that is created using the mob CLI.
Okay.
You probably want to add the mob CLI to the .env or to your home or whatever.
Okay. So It's not in your dev shell?
Correct.
Okay. Sure. It's just called mob?
Yes.
Okay. Can you think of anything else we might need?
Why did it update your log file?
Because of Asahi Linux, it it has to derive the firmware, and I can't get it to stabilize because every time it has a little it has a different nar hash. But
What does it have to do with your log file?
well,
what command did you run? What is n?
It's nh home switch impure.
Why would that update your log file?
Anyway, I think because I have
there you have an input called Asahi firmware.
Yeah.
And it's a path to the store.
It keeps changing. So every time that flake input changes.
But why is it an input? Why is it circular? Why is it an input and an output of the flake? This flake has your NixOS as well?
Yeah.
So it has both your home and your NixOS?
Yes.
Separately?
Yeah. It's got the firmware is like
I see.
in there.
I see.
And I have some home manager configuration.
What's in that directory? Firmware?
So just like a bunch of data that's pulled from like the macOS firmware.
And why is it a flake input? Why does this need to be a flake input?
Well, it's I think it's because I wanted to have a flake-based. Asahi Linux has this problem where it's it requires the firmware to be extracted from like particular place, and then it I think in the process of doing that, it might change the contents of the like the last access time or something. I don't know exactly why it has this problem. Yeah, but I've tried to fix it, but let's see if mob is a thing. Okay, yes, it is.
All right. Well, if you ever want to, I'm just this piques my curiosity. If you ever want to my help try to tackle this, I'd be happy to help.
I'd really appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, I haven't found a solution yet. Cool. So, how do you use this tool? Just mob start?
Before we use it, can you see whether your Git is clean? Because it seems I see that question mark. It says it's an untracked file, and it is the .env. So can
Oh, I
you?
should add the .env, right?
I think you should add it to your home's Git ignore. That's what I would do.
Yeah. I don't. I don't know that I've set up a git ignore for that, but
You have a home manager already, so
yeah.
it should be easy.
So do you know the setting?
No, off the top of my head, you can look up in home manager manual. You can see my configuration as an example, whatever you like. I would use minixos.com.
Yeah. That didn't show up.
Familiar with minixos.com?
Yeah, I just don't use Brave very much. There we go. All right. So git ignore,
Maybe.
maybe. No.
No. This is the package Git, so that's not it. You're looking for home manager options. Yeah, click the home, any of the home manager ones, and then you can navigate the breadcrumbs.
Okay. So git ignores. Okay.
That's good.
Where was I? Oh yeah. And we'll say, was it
.env and another one .direnv. That's the cache directory.
okay. Cool. Is there any way to make this faster? I think so. I think I saw there's a way to do like symlinking to your dot files, so that no, that wouldn't make a new generation go faster. That would just make it so that you can use the files as you're editing them. Yeah.
Well, make sure you're using the latest Nix, not some old version.
I think I'm using Lix, but yeah. So we wanted to get status again. Yep, we're clean now.
Good. So now you can you can run mob start. This will do, basically it's showing you what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it does something special for when you're in the master branch.
Okay.
That's the mob session branch.
Okay. So, but
now
it
you ended up in the mob session branch.
put you in the mob session branch. I was in the master.
Yes.
So
Try direnv reload. Okay, that's not working.
Okay.
Can you confirm the contents of your .env.rc?
Do I need a semicolon or something?
No. I
So,
think your direnv is not working. I think you have direnv in your path, but it's not hooked into your shell.
okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you can remove that from there.
Yeah, right. And then do a programs one.
Yes.
Okay.
You should probably take a look at some example, for example, mine.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess at it first and then look. I think maybe this will do.
These are by default throughout. Like you can remove all of those.
Oh, really? I thought that you mean they enable those as true for
All
everywhere?
those integrations are true by default.
Oh, okay. Then interesting. Nope, wrong one. Homelander. Okay. No, example false. Okay. I guess I'll try it. Right.
It's not optimal this way. There's an additional nixdirenv there.
There's a next theorem. Okay. So, what's your?
It's on that page.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think that does it. Of course, this depends on whether your shell is configured using Home Manager.
It is. Yeah. Okay. So,
Well, you have to restart your shell completely.
oh, that's right. Um, okay. So, does not like pipe. Oh, I need to get the pipe operator.
Yes, sorry about that.
That's in Nix settings.
Yes, extra experimental features. You should probably be using extra experimental features, not experimental
What?
features.
Say
I
again.
think there's a difference between experimental features and extra experimental features.
Okay. I can just do that.
I think so.
Okay. Let's try
And
that.
pipe operators is plural, if I remember correctly. But I might be wrong.
Okay. They're just a Nix settings.
Unlikely. This is a value that's like arbitrary.
Mm-hmm.
But you can try.
Settings.
Text search the page. Pipe hyphen.
Let's see if this pipe operators experiment. You were right. Okay, so it's in there, and extra experimental features. Yeah. All right. So what pipe operators? Pipe operators.
Well, what? Hold on. Where'd you end up? What's it? What is it saying?
It says unknown experimental feature pipe operators.
Maybe Lix doesn't have that.
Maybe.
Or maybe. What is validating generated nix.conf? It seems like a message from Nix. In this case, Lix.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a very old Lix version. I'm not familiar with the Lix changelog. I've not been following it. So I don't know what that version means.
Maybe I can just do unstable here.
Maybe.
No.
I'm not familiar with the package set either.
I don't know much about that, but I can just bounce this off and do look at fixing Lix later. I think this might work.
But if you want it to be fast, you'd use the latest Nix. Whatever the default is not very recent.
I see.
That's 230. Yeah, 231 you got, and there have been significant performance improvements in 232 and 233.
Okay, so how would I get that updated? Just the
same option you were using for Lix.
Okay. So
PKGs, Nix versions.
Yeah, let's see.
mynixox.com is useful for that as well. Nix versions. Yeah.
Nix versions
like
later.
That, and then right, and that this does not necessarily tell you the actual.
Yeah.
But you can try.
Oh.
Let's see what version you get. Last modified equals 1.
Yeah.
Maybe you can try last modified equals 0.
For which?
I saw that as part of the flake URL of.
This. Yeah.
Yes. It's like
Right.
ends up being part of the flake URL.
I don't
If
think
you,
this is actually.
never mind. That's again
Yeah.
my curiosity.
Yeah. Well, we
What
can dive
version
into
of Nix do you
it
have?
time. Yeah. Okay. So uh, now this is working.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The shell is being built. In the meantime, are you familiar with the rotation aspect of mob programming?
No.
There's a rotation of roles.
Mm-hmm.
There's one role that is necessary, and because someone has to run tests, edit code, present documentation, share screen, and that's the pilot. Some call
Mm-hmm.
it driver, I call it pilot.
Okay.
And the pilot, on their turn as pilot, they are least in charge. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
if we're 2, then I would be, if I had to take a role, I would be the captain.
Yeah.
Let's say you're sorry, if you're the pilot, then I'd be the captain, vice versa. The
Mm-hmm.
captain is in charge.
Yeah.
The pilot executes the will of the mob.
Understood. Is
To
there
facilitate
a
rotation,
yeah.
we have a timer.
Okay.
The mob CLI can control that web timer. It's like a shared resource.
Like this?
But if you do that without setting the environment variable, then we would not share a timer. It will be only a local timer for you.
I see.
So in order to share a timer, we need to set an environment variable. We can do that in the .env.
Okay.
You can do something like export mob timer room. It's all caps. Screaming snake. Yeah.
Mob timer one
Room.
room.
And the value would be kebab case, red tuatara, 10.
Okay.
That just happens to be the timer room that I've been using.
Does that look correct?
Yes. Try allowing the now do a mob timer open. It should have opened the web page.
Okay.
Now you can do if you can place, now you can do mob timer 7.
Mob timers.
Use the CLI.
Yeah.
Mob timer 7.
Mob timers 7.
Mm-hmm.
You want? Okay.
Now, if we can have this timer showing somewhere, the like the title of the tab, the title of the window of the browser.
Let's see if there's an easy
Or
way to do that.
Like a floating window, it's very small in a corner, something.
Right. How best to do? Yeah, I actually don't know how to do that with this one.
You're not sure you have floating windows?
No, I don't.
This is cosmic
This is just plasma.
plasma. Oh, plasma has. It's got to have
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah, it does,
Plasma
but
has everything.
I'm just trying to pick one that has an actual title bar.
Hmm.
uh, okay, so then
Also,
I
allow
guess you
that notification. That's useful. Right?
can.
Oh,
Okay, it's not letting me accept that.
it's not letting you do anything.
No, it's kind of stuck. Okay, then keep above others. All right.
Only the time. We need only the time itself. Hmm.
Okay. Weird that it doesn't let it go smaller, but I'll just scoot it to the side here. Okay.
Nice. Yeah. So I think we have started rotations. And I think you have. Do you have Rust support in your editor?
I think so.
Okay.
Uh, it
Open
seems
something up.
to like some of that. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like Rust Analyzer is doing stuff. Oh yeah, it is. Um, just not getting much out of it. Uh, maybe I just don't remember the autocomplete like hotkey. Um, but
What about inlay hints?
inlay hints like that.
I'm not saying there is a command inlay hints. Do you know what inlay hints are? They're additional text injected into the buffer that provides type information. I will be back in a moment. I'm back.
Yeah, that was me. The killer killed the browser. I'll try to close some other stuff. All right, coming back on screen. All right. Okay. And we're somewhat back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not working great though for the Rust analyzer. Let me. We can try if this works.
Show us the LSP log.
How do I get to that?
I think LSP log.
Okay. No formatter configured for nil
That's
LS.
old. Like last year. Okay.
So standard error. Okay. No path was found. SH format. SHFMT. That's for Lua. Standard error.
Can you show us LSP info?
Overly long loop turn took. Okay. Yeah. Seems okay.
It might be running, but you should probably have some bindings in place so that you could look at the types of things. You should probably also turn on inlay hints.
Yeah. Does yours look like this?
That looks okay. I don't remember what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
If are you using NixVim?
Yeah.
Well, then you can take a look. Maybe some other time you can take a look at my NixVim. It has
Okay.
there's a Rust file. Language is Rust, and you can just copy paste some stuff from there.
Okay.
Works pretty well. Not like world class, but it works. I think you were
Let me just
you were
check.
considering using some other editor.
Yeah, I was gonna look and see if there was any like way that this was gonna work. So
What
and
is
again,
that? Z?
yeah, it's this Z.
I'm not familiar.
Well, let me just.
Which is not a problem. Whatever editor you want to use.
All right, let's see if it can give me what I want in life. I don't need to open this anymore. Yeah, it really doesn't like doing the file picker thing. Okay. Okay, so then
Your screen froze for me.
oh, did it? Strange. It seems like Rust Analyzer, or it seems like it should be built in. Maybe maybe I need to reshare. Stop sharing. Share. All right. So, is Rust Analyzer a daemon?
I don't have a screen share.
Oh, you don't have a screen share. Share again. All right.
I do now, but yes. Can I see the Z edit, the Z editor again?
Mm-hmm.
If you point at something, do you have a type?
Yeah.
There you go. It's working.
Okay. It doesn't like autocomplete, but it. Oh yeah, it does. Never mind. All right, we're good. I'll hide this down here. Okay.
So it seems like we have an environment. How about we rotate?
Okay.
So when it's time for you to rotate, when it's time for a product to rotate, they should rotate unless they have like a reason not to.
Mm-hmm.
And the way
Right.
that you rotate is that you let me know somehow that you've rotated. Like you can say rotated.
Okay.
Or you can look at my screen. If you look at my screen, if you go focus on the studio page, then I know that you've rotated.
Okay. All right. So by rotating, that means you will be using your computer. Okay, got it.
And now you can see my
And
screen.
this Riverside, only one person shares at a time, correct?
Correct, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I can see.
Oops. I'm trying to reach their support for something, but let's put that aside. Let's close this. And I will do a I think I have an outdated nvarc here. Yes, export mob timer room red to Atara 10 dear env allow mob t mob t7 and mob t open. Put that on the corner here, and I have sometimes I can right click the screen share and I get a context menu. Right now I don't get that menu. Okay. To get the latest code, I run mob start. Of course,
okay.
you did not make changes, so there's nothing different. I can run cargo test to show you that.
Oh, so that means that you don't have to actually do commits in order for those changes to propagate, or with
Yeah,
mob?
it does git add, git commit, git push. We will get to that when we actually do that. I will search for a to-do, and the only to-do in the code base is this method call, which I don't know what it does. So I left the to-do here. Now remember, I'm the pilot. I'm autopiloting myself because I think I know what to do, but you're in charge.
Okay. Yeah. So I think there's that's the only to do in the whole system.
Well, It's the only to-do code comment, but there's plenty to do.
Okay. Set the value of TCP no delay. I don't know what that does. Let's see. TCP no delay.
Oh, don't search for it yourself because I'm the pilot.
Yeah. Okay.
Ask me to do that.
Okay. Can you?
Before I do that, which screen you're trying to open? A guest's shared screen. That context menu typically has at least full screen. Okay. So here's a browser. TCP no delay is in the context of I don't know what. This is hyper.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with hyper. docsrs hyper and search for TCP no delay. And notice that there is no such thing
And well,
here.
it was lower case. I think it was just.
But the method, yes, TCP.
Yeah, this is the method.
No delay. But it's not.
That's
Hyper
interesting.
server builder.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a feature. Let's try to build the local docs. Because in the local docs, we have our own feature set.
Okay. And
I have a message here. During the call in the studio.
cargo anyhow hyper. Okay. So while that's downloading, I'm just familiarizing myself with the code. But
please ask me to show you whatever you want to see, because I'm the pilot.
All right. So could you please look at the cargo toml?
Cargo toml.
Okay.
What's going on here?
That's interesting.
This should. Okay. Cargo toml.
Okay. So we have clap anyhow HTTP hyper. What is static web server? I mean, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
And then
it's
tracing.
quite a high-level crate.
Yeah. So this just opened the local docs?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see what we
search
have.
for hyper. Or maybe that particular method.
TCP no delay.
TCP no delay.
There it is. All right. So
that's all we got. I mean,
it's a libc thing, it said.
Is it?
Yeah, if you go back, I don't know if you can just, yeah, it says constant libc TCP no delay.
Okay, so I will open up Grok and ask it,
yeah,
what is TCP no delay? There's a socket option in TCP IP network that disables Nagel's algorithm on a per socket basis. Nagel's algorithm defined RFC 896 from 1984 and prevents sending many small packets, tiny grams, by buffering small amounts of data until either enough data accumulates to fill a full segment up to.
Yeah, it basically, this is going to make it go faster. So and not be as good at handling congestion. It'll lower latency. I think for our case, it makes sense to have TCP no delay on because of it's all local anyway. You just want to go fast.
Okay. I heard the timer. I have no changes. Rotate.
Okay. All right, sharing. Timer 7. Okay, we're back. Let us hop in here. And you said mob. Yeah, we'll figure that out next time when we have an issue. So is this to do what? Oh, I'm not. I'm driving.
When
you go ahead.
I understand what you're saying, because there are no changes, then you don't need to run that.
Yeah, the next time we switch, I'll need to learn how to use the mob command for that.
So just remove that to do comment. Show us the test file. There's one test file. And go through it and see, since all the tests passing, this test file now describes the progress I've made.
Okay. What is a subject? Is that like
Subject is the CLI that we're making here.
Okay. Subject, does that mean like object under test, kind of like
the test subject?
Test subject. Okay, got it. Okay. So
all this has to do with serving. It does not have to do with opening a browser yet or watching changes yet.
So could we do a dummy build test?
They all include a building because it's necessary. It's a required argument. All these tests include a builder.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Build command with is like a code generator that returns a path to a handle to a temporary file that is a new shell.
Yeah. Does
script
this
that builds.
Do we require new shell installed? Because I don't have that.
Yeah, I wonder what'll
dev shell.
I wonder what'll happen. Show us run cargo test.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's in the dev shell.
Ew. Let's go ahead and do that over here. Okay.
That's taking
Is
a while.
conveyor belt? Yeah, it does. Is conveyor belt the new name that you made? Okay, failed. Could not detect a Chrome executable. Oh yeah, I don't have Chrome either. Maybe do.
Okay. So I think this should be part of the project,
Okay, the dev shell.
or maybe not. Depends. Really depends. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that a browser should be like reachable, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it has to be Chromium. But if you require Chromium, yeah, it's maybe I can try it here.
You should probably put that in the .env. What you just
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Okay, so it runs now. But
The way you do this is not quite that. It's Usenix.
mhm.
It's an additional Usenix.
Oh, okay.
With the P flag for each of these packages.
And it's like the old one, or is it the? Is it like the? Oop. It's like just a.
Not the flake.
Yeah, like this.
Not flake URLs. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's fine. Putting the Chromium in here. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, I think switch, rotate.
Oh, here's my funny. When it's my screen, I can do it. This is a combination command. You can do mob start and give it the minutes.
Okay. So
you did not execute. So on your side, execute mob next.
Okay. Nothing was done, so nothing to commit. You were probably next.
You did not save the change you made.
That's not in Git, I think.
I mean the removal of the to do.
I only made changes to the nbar-c. Correct. Oh no, I did delete a comment.
Ryan.
Yeah, I didn't save that. Let me do that again. Okay. Are you able to hear me? There you are.
Hello. Welcome, Shivaraj. How are you?
Hey, Shah. I'm good. How are you?
Okay, this is Ryan. Ryan, this is Shivaraj.
Hey,
Hey, good to see you.
good to see you.
I'm turning off my camera and I'm taking a turn. My browser crashed.
I was able to push or do the mod up next this time.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we were working on the tests, so let's open that up and identify the next test that we want to write. Um, so the was there anything in here about actually opening? I guess they're opening the browser and showing like the rendering bits, but does it have a refresh on the a test for refreshing when the build changes?
It's not opening like the tests themselves are opening a browser. Hey Shivaraj, what are you using a headset microphone?
Um, it's using my MacBook's microphone. I think I have to reduce the sensitivity. Just give me a second.
Best if you can also close the window.
Yeah.
The tests are opening the browser. The CLI, the implementation is not opening a browser.
Okay. So how can we actually test that the page got refreshed if the CLI does have that functionality?
I think what we do is the CLI already has this additional feature that is only for testing that I will navigate to it. Subject. See this
Yeah.
subject with returns a subject. And when we test and we open up a browser in the test, and then we need a URL, we use this method on the subject because that will return a URL that is localhost and the correct port. And how do we get the port? It's associated with the subject. We get that by when we here this envar, when we execute the test subject, we inject this environment variable print serve port, and then we get a line, one line, and parse it as a U16, and that ends up being the port of that particular subject. The subject, of course, and this is the serving port, of course. Similarly, when the browser, when the test subject launches a browser, it'll do so. It'll pick a socket, and I suppose then this won't be just a U16. It'll be maybe some JSON that has both the port and the socket to control the browser that it opened.
Yeah. The line 64, so I'm a little confused. Why is it printing out the, why is it parsing the standard out of the sub process? Is that where you're going to get, does it emit the port number?
Yes, but only when this environment variable is injected.
Oh, okay, got it. So we need to make another environment variable that emits the basically control port for the Chrome Dev protocol.
Yeah, I suggest I'm rotating. Did I make a change? No. Rotated.
Okay.
This will be Shivaraj's turn.
Can we skip just one turn? I'm just
We'll skip Shivaraj.
figuring out the
Go
microphone.
ahead, Ryan.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen yet?
I see your screen.
Okay.
I suggest that we will first start your timer. Yeah, that you can always do at the beginning of your turn. That would be, yeah, yeah, that's fine. Just remember that mob start is a Git operation.
Okay.
Just always think before running that.
Okay. That pulls from you. Yeah. Okay.
We will get into the details of that.
Let's see, where were we?
I think we will change the environment variable to have to do with not only the serve port, but like print kind of test.
Why don't we just call it print sort of ports and have two of them?
But it's not good.
Yeah.
Is a socket is not a port, is it?
Oh yeah. It gives. Is it going to give you like a file descriptor for it?
Just a path, I suppose, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
In any case, we can find an appropriate name that has to do with data that is necessary for testing.
Mm-hmm.
Something like print state for testing.
Okay.
Instead of line 59.
Okay. And then the build.
Let's make a struct for
In the tests or in here? Probably in here, right?
well, that's an interesting question because both the testing and the CLI need access to the same struct.
Yeah.
So I think it needs to be like, I don't think we can import from main. Can that? No, that's not a thing. It needs to be a lib.
A lib. Yeah.
Is that correct? Can we not import from main? There is no such thing, right?
I don't think you can. Maybe. Yeah, I think
Try
we need
asking
to have
a LLM.
You think we should just do librs here?
We could. Yeah. Because struct state for testing. serve port. So U16, I suppose.
Sorry, you're kind of quiet.
I think it's a U16.
U16. And
let's just make that work.
Okay.
Before we add another field.
All right.
And add derive debug copy clone. Now you also need serde and serde. I don't know if JSON is the nicest thing. We can use whatever we like.
Is this the correct, like that?
No, I don't remember how to do this. Also, we don't have this dependency in yet.
Okay. Serialize, deserialize. So
go to that first result, the documentation for serde JSON. Should be an example here of the derive there. That's what we want.
Okay.
Oh, don't bother. This has formatting.
Okay.
Use an asterisk for the version.
Okay.
And serde.
Why is it not letting me save? That's odd. I'm confused. Save? Yeah. Weird.
You don't have a...
My hotkey isn't working for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's time to rotate.
Do it.
So how do I push this up?
Mob next.
Next. Okay. All right.
I think this...
You want to fix the derive to serialize and deserialize.
Yeah.
And what were you going to say?
No, I'm not sure. I'm going to... why? So how come this... Okay. So this is all this struct needs, right?
No, I think it needs a file descriptor or whatever the socket is going to be.
let's make this work. How about we make this work without the path?
Yeah.
Here's the example, 30 JSON with the derive.
From
30
stir.
JSON result. Here. 30 JSON from stir. And we need to also, so okay, so I'm going to go into the test, and here I'm going to change the return type. Oh, subject. Okay, subject. It's going to
Add
have
a reference to our struct.
Data for testing. Is that what it is?
I think
State for testing.
Yeah.
State for testing. That will be a state for testing. Okay, now we follow the breadcrumbs.
State for testing dot port.
Serve.
I think that's
serve.
Yeah. What was it called? It was a serve port.
Also, they're private, so to hub. Let's be compiling that. Still private. LSP restart. Invalid server name. Okay, let me close this. Sometimes it goes too wrong. Because it's such a safe language. Okay, port. State for testing.
Port. No, just state for testing. That's right. We need to do the 30 JSON from stir.
So let's say we have a line that is that 30 JSON, assuming it's a line, right?
Yeah, we still need the line. In fact, it might be more than one line unless we have no new lines in the output. So we might have to do like when we emit when
Doesn't
we write
JSON escape?
console, we do a compact.
JSON itself, the strings in JSON, they escape new lines, don't they?
No, that's only if you have it in JSON-L. You often can have like pretty formatted JSON in output, which would be multiple lines.
Okay, I don't by default. So let's make sure it's not right. That it's not pretty formatted, but formatting has to do with this white space between values. What about the inside values?
The inside values will that's a good question.
In JSON, strings and keys are line feed.
I think they can be embedded anywhere, but in terms of the
escape,
basically we need to guarantee that our serialize formatting.
It says they must be escaped, so we won't see an actual line feed or carriage return. This is invalid JSON. So.
Okay, good.
So the way we do it is we have the line, and then we do 30 JSON bars or from stir
line.
Unwrap.
Yeah, we can
have an error over. Here. That seems to be the testing side. Now this should fail because it should fail to. So here's a cargo test. Should fail to parse that because there will be no line.
Yeah.
So I think it'll hang. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to rotate mob next. Best to rotate before the time is over.
Yeah. Okay. Shivaraj, are you up?
Yeah, I'm back. Just a second. Sharing my screen. Okay. And yeah, I tried to enter the shell here for the conveyor belt. It's strangely stuck at copying the tarball to the store. So I'm not able to mob that.
Kill it.
Yeah, I tried that.
Here.
Yeah.
Do a Nix develop instead of using Duran. Just for this operation. Like for the initial populating of the. But the timer you can always. No, you cannot always.
I think I can start timer
with
this.
I think because you can do it from the browser.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, it started, but it's strange.
It started, but it's not showing, is it?
Yeah.
Did it crash? Where is it?
It started, but because it's wider, it doesn't fit in the.
Oh, we cannot see your because you're sharing screen. We cannot see your what's it called? Notch.
Yeah, right. Just let me move to the bigger screen.
It should render the notch for us.
Yeah. I think I'll just move this to a bigger screen. Then I think it should be.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I'll just share the other screen.
I'm thrilled that we are 3. It has been a while since.
Yeah.
I was in a mob of 3.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I hope this is better. I think you can see the.
Shivaraj and I met in person.
Oh, cool. Maybe your tail scale needs to be off.
Yeah, I could turn that off, but I mean, I think now you should be able to see the timer because I moved it to the bigger screen.
Yeah, I'm just worried that your download isn't making progress.
Right, it's not making progress.
Yeah. I just quit it. I just quit tail scale. I can
try restarting.
Try maybe.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Is this your usual internet connection?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm also sharing my screen on the same connection. So,
when's the last time you used Nix for anything on this connection?
I use it every day. So yeah, today. Not today. Yesterday I woke up late today.
Yeah. So maybe what is the Nix packages that is already in your Nix store? Like, do you have?
Oh, oh yeah, I can do that.
Why don't you go to the one that's in your cache?
Yeah, I can do next develop
What do you mean?
override input
Oh,
Nix packages with Flake Nix packages,
Jesus.
which is pinned.
Sure. I mean, yeah, maybe it's GitHub Tarball API.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
it's
think
not even
GitHub is
Git. I'm
getting a
sorry.
little
It's
more
not.
aggressive with
No, it's not
the
GitHub though.
throttling.
Yeah,
It's releases
yeah.
.nixos.org.
Yeah, uh, you might try the getting the tarball um, from the let's see from channels.nixos.org. Um,
I suppose that's possible.
Oh,
yeah,
you've renamed the project, and I was about to ask.
Yes.
yeah, it's a nice name.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. I didn't like the previous one.
Abusey.
I can't even remember it.
That's
Yeah,
why I changed it.
yeah.
I also like conveyor belt, but I think it's a bit presumptuous for it sounds like it can be used for a project that is more general.
Yeah, I
Although
agree.
this is quite general. Web is big, and having a build step for your statically I think this CLI will be useful in many contexts. Pretty much every static site generator
Hmm.
could use this instead of their own hacky whatever they're doing.
Yeah, you'd basically knock out a whole category of toil for um, people making their own static site generators, etc.
Well, it doesn't generate anything.
No, I mean a lot of people have implement the hot reloading as like a built-in to their command or whatever.
Yeah. Well, if it's hot reloading, then it's actually more useful because it doesn't
That's
reload the
true.
page.
That's true. It could just piecemeal pop things in where they go, but the it still gets you most of the way there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And in many cases, there's no point in hot reloading because, like documentation websites or simple websites that don't have state,
Yeah.
yeah, just reload the page. It's simple. It's a simple solution. Simple solutions deserve to exist.
Right. And
It seems
I
like
guess there
this
is no
is
way to do state in a agnostic way. So you this is the best you could do.
makes sense. Well, how about we
Yeah,
rotate
yeah.
and you keep like trying different things?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I suppose I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we want to do mob.
You have mob T7 and you have mob start, and you can combine them with mob start 7.
Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to close that. All right. Cannot derive macro-30 in the scope.
Ignore that. You have to save in order for type checking to
Interesting.
occur again.
It works now. Okay.
Cool. That's just how it works. You have to save every time you want some type checking.
Yep.
So let's go to main RS.
Main RS.
And find that environment variable. Not that. Wait, not that. Search for the word print.
Here, this is.
Yes.
What did we call it? We called it testing, print state for testing. I wonder, should we make this an enum in the lib? With a value.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Not an enum though.
I mean, we don't have to do it now, but we can.
Why enum?
Just having an envars like where it has a and like just the name.
That's not. Enums are for like a value that can be of any of the following values.
We have several values here that we're hard coding as stringly typed.
That's not an appropriate use for an enum in Rust.
It's. I mean, where else would you put the? I guess you could just put some constants. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Can it be an just a const? I think structs can have associate. Can structs have I don't remember. I think Shivaraj did some Rust. Can structs have associated consts?
I have not used one.
Can you try that?
How would you try that? Let's see.
Const.
Like it.
Ask an LLM because I really wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yes.
It's in the impulse block.
In the impulse. Okay.
Good. That's nice. Let's make an impulse block for that.
What did we call it? Print state for testing.
Call it env-var, or env.
No, we're gonna have multiple, aren't we? Oh, I see.
No,
like
I
prefix.
don't see why. Just env-var. And and I think consts need type.
Oh yeah.
There'll be a ref ampster.
Okay. I have to figure out how to make this do saving.
Go ahead. Edit your.
So this should be.
Maybe it's because you don't have a workspace here. Because Control S is already workspace save.
Yeah, it should be doing
Maybe you're not in a workspace. Maybe you're just in a folder. Maybe it's like
That
different.
could be. How do I do that? I wonder. Not sure.
Show us the file menu.
Add
There's
folder to
open
project.
fold.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we'll come back to that, or we can do that offline. So I might just change the key map so that I can.
Might be editor save.
Yeah. Did you see editor save somewhere?
I saw something editor when you scroll down.
Editor save. No. Maybe I can do an autosave. Format on save.
Z developers.
Autosave. There we go. Autosave on.
Now this probably created a file here, right?
I don't think so. It's
Is
in
on an
my.
option. I think
Unify.
it's either on focus change or on something else.
On an option. On focus change. Okay.
But notice where this is.
Yeah,
Look at the
it's in
file
a
tree.
it's in a weird project. I think it's just because I might have done a dev like a shell for this this one. So did it work on focus change? No. Okay.
Well, I don't
Cool.
think it's for this project or whatever that is.
It's not. It's somewhere else. But anyway, I could make a like a similar .z folder and just add it to my
Yep.
no.
Now, before you do a mob next,
Yeah. I want to add it to my my my
Exclude list.
yeah. Okay, and then hopefully that works faster. I guess we can keep going a little bit while that's going. So envar print state for testing, and then this will be var is what did we call it? State for testing. And envar, like that. Or do we need to have like a?
I think it's colon.
I thought it was colon too. Oop.
Not having completion doesn't necessarily mean that
it's private. I see. I don't know if that's associated constant in this implementation. Oh, it's not saving. That's why. I think it's happy now. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay. And then it's called mob next.
Mm-hmm. Shivaraj, how's it going there?
Well, I tried a couple of things. I tried to Nixstore verify, see if that will fix something. And should I? Oh, it's. Should I start the timer? I think it's your turn, right?
Don't trust that.
Okay. All right. I did try Nixstore verify. It gave me a bunch.
I think we had a download problem, not a store problem.
Yeah.
It was failing. Even when I override it with the local Nix packages, it's getting stuck at evaluation, or that is what the log says. It's getting stuck at this evaluating the revision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have we run this with Mac before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, depends on what you call this.
It was obviously before. Yes.
I mean the Nix, the Nix shell inside of the project.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
What version of Nix is this?
2.32, I believe. 3.1.2.
No, try the latest. Maybe that'll work.
I think it was sudo Nix upgrade Nix. Oh yeah, hold on just a moment. I need to.
Let's rotate in the meantime.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sharing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. State for testing. This is the test.
I think let's replace the other instance of that environment variable usage.
Okay. State for testing. Print. State for testing var. So that's that.
Mm-hmm. And We already tried running it and then it failed, right? Oh, it
Yes.
hung.
Making the struct here. What are we? Let's state for testing. Serde JSON to string. Not pretty.
Yeah. We want to make sure that it's a single line, though.
Oh, we didn't choose the pretty, right?
We didn't choose that, but I don't know if yeah, maybe that's enough. Does that guarantee it's on one line? I wonder.
Probably.
30 JSON.
Look, as long as it works,
Two
it works.
string.
This is like a tool for testing. If you're, I'm pilot,
yeah.
so
That's true. Yeah, Serde JSON two string is not guaranteed to have a single line output. So you want to look up what the contexts are that it wouldn't be. Maybe we won't run into them.
Functions to string. Oh, come on. No. To string. Serialize the given data structure as a, what is this? As a string of JSON. Can fail. I think we need
you
the
might want to
module
check,
level docs. Pretty. Check the pretty one. Pretty printed string of JSON.
You might want to check like an LLM output to describe cases where it might not.
Oh, that's the point where I would not trust an LLM anymore.
Yeah, but it gives you an idea of something to investigate.
What would I?
I think
in that case,
30 JSON lines would work. I think
lines.
30 JSON lines is new line delimited JSON.
Is that an LLM?
No, that's a crate.
Oh, it's a crate.
Yeah.
30 JSON lines.
30 underscore JSON lines, one word, and it's it'll guarantee that it's on one line.
It's a simple format for storing sequences, but we don't need a sequence of JSON values in which each value is serialized on a single line and terminated by a new line sequence. The 30 JSON lines crate provides functionality for reading and writing these documents, whether all at once or line by line, using Serde's serialization and deserialization features. Basic usage involves simply importing the buff redirect extensions using JSON lines or write JSON lines. Convenience functions are also at the lower level. Values can be read or written one at a time. It's useful if, say, different lines are different types. By wrapping a buff read, then calling the when the async feature is enabled. So what makes you think that we'd ever get a line feed or carriage return returned
I think we can probably count on not having that ever, because we don't have any user input into this struct.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, let's see if it'll pass the test or not hang.
cargo test. That succeeded. I just want, see, this is, I think we can change this to serve port, and then this will be redundant. There we go.
Okay.
Rotating, rotated.
All right. Shivraj, should I take this one? Or do you?
Yeah, I think it's still the other thing doesn't work. I tried the upgrade as well.
All right.
Try a VPN.
Yeah.
Oh, try running Nix Develop with some V's.
With some V's. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What would you like me to do?
Mm-hmm.
You want to add the socket?
Test driven. How about we make a test that for the subject having launched a browser. Call it browser launched.
Okay. And did you want me to rename this?
Yeah, browser launched. Or just browser launch.
Okay.
As a noun. Whatever.
All right.
Get ourselves a build command. A subject. The build command should have a test page, one test page. You can call it wherever you can see an example.
You mean like that, or
no, in the build command with that. Those are 2 pages. We need just one. Make it unique. Test is fine, browser is fine, whatever. Okay.
Then
At this point we have and now we need to like connect. Supposedly the subject connects to that browser, and I don't even know in this protocol whether this protocol allows 2 clients to connect to the same and control the same browser. That's a hole.
Okay.
But we can try.
Okay.
I think it'll work.
So browser, do we need fresh browser?
No, that will launch a browser.
That will launch a browser. Do we have any examples of connecting
No.
to? Okay.
No such example here.
And is this
Conceivably,
where-
we'd be doing something like this in the implementation.
yeah. Okay, so a browser is created when Chromium Oxide connects to a Chromium instance. The sender, okay, Chromium Oxide connects. So we need a browser connection, I think. So we can do browser connect and do it with the Chromium instance given URL. So if it's already connecting to a particular URL, is it going to find that tab? Or
Take it one step at a time. Okay. And if you want, browse the Chromium Oxide docs instead of looking at the code.
Yeah.
But I think one thing we would need anyway is the socket. Let's let's see about that. Let's see in Chromium Oxide. Let's see what like if let's see like if we have a browser struct already, does it have a method for like obtaining the socket that it's connected on?
Yeah.
Look at the methods on the left. What is web?
Yeah.
But why is no, something is like, why WebSocket?
Right.
Is that how? Maybe it is WebSocket. Maybe the WebSocket can be a Unix socket.
Really?
I mean, WebSocket is an WebSocket is over HTTP, right?
I think it's inspired by Unix sockets, but I don't think it is a Unix socket.
Yeah, WebSocket is the TCP version of Unix socket. Yeah.
Okay.
So it can go over a Unix socket.
Okay.
And this will be just a string. But what determines when we launch a browser? What determines that it'll be over a socket and not over a port? Do we have a timer running?
Yeah, it's time to switch.
Yep.
Rotate.
Well, I think it worked with the lot of V's.
Out of curiosity, what can you go up arrow and show what worked?
Wait.
Well, it was not my intentions that the V's will solve the problem.
Yeah, so it was this is what I did. And
okay, now try it normal.
Yeah. No, but I'll also have to edit this to have the override input.
No, try without. Like if it worked, yeah.
I have started the timer. Okay. I'll hide this. Get something is.
Is this what gets?
Yeah. npm.
And you upgraded Nix, right?
Well, yeah, but it turns out I was already on the latest stable. At least I cannot.
233 is the latest.
The sudo upgrade Nix said that. Sorry, Nix upgrade Nix.
Interesting.
It just upgraded me to the same version that I have.
Okay. Well, if you had it, the Nix develop working with the
Yeah.
override in, we can go back to that.
I think it'll be override input. Oh, this is use Nix, right? I need to use Flake.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Should work in theory.
While that's going, can you look at the docs for the chromium oxide?
Yeah. Bring this up. All right. Docs Solaris.
For chromium oxide.
Chromium oxide.
No hyphen.
Oh yeah, it's underscore. Yeah.
No, there's
nothing. Oh, okay, it's just.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And then we want to figure out how to get the WebSocket useful.
We want to know how to launch a browser, making sure that it'll be over a Unix socket.
How to launch a browser, and that it listens on a Unix socket.
For example, show us the launch method.
Launches a new instance of Chromium in background. Browser config maybe.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It didn't seem that clear, but it's string, so maybe there's some options in there.
Process. It's environment variables to set for the Chromium process.
Yeah. So I think we need Chromium docs.
But it's not enough, because the library also needs to know how to connect. Right?
Yeah. What's this request intercept? Whether to enable request interception. That doesn't help. What is request interception?
I don't know. It seems, in any case, that via the method launch, there is only, there's no mention of even how the connection is made.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone controlling that. So maybe we need to see the...
if the browser was spawned by browser launch, it's recommended to wait for it to exit. Targets.
Okay, so this connect with config, then that takes handler config. I don't think this is.
What is that method? Is it on? What is it on? It's
I was
free.
I was I was checking how to connect with the browser.
Is it associated?
Uh, associated with.
The method is it
Is it a method on a struct? Impl?
Yeah,
Impl
the
browser?
browser. Yeah.
Okay.
So you might get a browser from this, and it takes a URL. Okay.
Well, the result it gives you a result of self. Yeah. So it should give you.
The URL in our case is the static.
Timer's up.
Okay. Yeah. Rotated.
Is it me?
I think so.
Yeah.
So it seems to me that we have to launch the browser ourselves and use the connect method. What is CMD? Nope. What is internal module providing async channel? Connection.
It's
Method exchanges the messages with the WebSocket. Connect, debug WebSocket URL. Submit command. I think this is not what we're looking for.
it might be the thing that you say refresh with, but
detection, element, error, handler, JS, keys, layout, this page. I think we have to launch the browser. What is browser connection? Did we see this? This is what. Where does this go?
While launching the browser, I believe.
Does
Or
this
rather,
go to
connect.
browser?
But is that an input or an output? The browser connection.
Browser launch takes browser config.
Yeah.
And browser connect takes an impl into string, which is only the URL. There's connect with config, which also does not take that, takes a handler config. So is there browser connection anywhere here? No. Let's search for where browser. Well, let's look at browser connection. What does it have? It has a browser, which is a string for some reason. Maybe this
No,
is
it's a name of the browser.
Protocol version user agent.
It's got a remote debugging address, which is kind of interesting.
It seems like something that we would get. It's an output value. We could also do this. Browser connection in parameters. Not interesting. And in return types. So this kind of seems like not interesting.
Mm-hmm. What the return types weren't interesting? I didn't fully get a look at that.
Return types from its default and from this URL.
Oh yeah, that's no good.
So browser launch takes a browser config, which does not help us set the
Well, we don't know if it helps us because the envs aren't documented like the
well,
string
it's not like it's going to read this hash map and see, oh, you chose that particular environment variable, so I'm going to like use it in some way. It's just going to pass it into the browser, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Just making a kind of an assumption from experience that if it, it would have had a field for anything that is like first class.
Mm-hmm.
This can launch a browser.
A child browser? What's a child?
Yep, it's a child process.
Okay.
So we can use this to launch a browser, like if we. So that's useful, right?
Yeah.
Browser config. Is there like a builder for this?
Yeah.
Browser config in return types. Yeah, there's a browser config builder. Here's a browser config builder. Chrome detection, Chrome executable, disable cache, lots of things, right? Headless mode.
There's a hide method, which might make it be headless. Oh no, there's a headless mode. Never mind.
New headless mode.
Do we want to do a headless mode in our test browser? Probably.
It'll be like a alteration of the behavior for the sake of testing.
Yes.
I see. Probably, yes. No sandbox port. What is port? It's just a port.
Yeah.
Quest timeouts, surface, use a data dir. Okay, so it seems like if this is the builder, then this thing is over TCP exclusively. If we are using this config builder. In fact, at this point, I would probably go to the crate level docs rotated and read a little bit to make sure that we know what, like, why is it. Also, I mean, like, who cares? Let it be via TCP port, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I was just trying to avoid the global namespace of the TCP ports, but fine. It's just an implementation detail.
Yeah.
And if we create a browser for each test, it'll be a sub-process, right, for that particular test.
It'll be a sub-process of the test subject. Just sub-process.
Of the test subject sub-process. Okay. Yeah, so are you concerned about tests running in parallel and colliding, or what are you concerned about with the global namespace there?
I'm not concerned.
Okay. Did you want to go to the crate docs?
No, I did. I changed my mind about it.
Okay.
What we need is to launch a browser and then obtain the port, conditionally launch it headless, just for testing.
Okay. So we're
But
going to need a
I don't think
browser.
we should start with headless. Start like
Yeah,
just
I
launching
agree.
it normally.
So did you do any?
It's safe to do mob starts. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So we
You
are
have
going to
unsaved
want.
changes here, according to the tab.
Oh, that's a shame. All right. Yeah, I should really just install this. So are we gonna? We have in the subject. No, we don't have in the subject. We have in the fresh browser a browser, but we're gonna want just a browser config here. Okay, we have a config here.
What is that? Oh, you're learning from the tests how to do it in the implementation.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to do a separate struct for it, or just do it in line in a test?
Struct for what?
Oh, for a like reusable browser or something that that's not brand new.
I don't know that we need a struct yet. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because the meaning of this struct is to carry the browser along with its new user data dir. Because by default, it seems that this library I don't know, it reuses some singular user data dir. And then when you try to run multiple browsers, the browser fails to execute because
Okay.
that's
So actually, we
singular
can
users.
if we do the fresh browser in here, we can maybe get the connection, the socket off of it. Where was our test?
Search for the word launched.
There it is.
Browser.
So if we do a, let's see, did we get a fresh browser? Yeah. That under data dir, where does that live? I'm confused. Oh, you're destructuring it. Okay. So
Oh, well, we're not going to do this in a test.
oh, right. We're going to call
Going to try to connect to the browser that the subject already launched.
Okay, so the subject has a browser information on it. Sort of.
Maybe
That's
we should add that to the struct.
Yeah, I think so. We have a state for testing.
That.
But that's not just for, yeah, it would be. So we should add it to the state for testing, right?
Yes.
You want to just add a browser to it, or do you want to add the
not a browser, just the port. It's a control port. Browser control port.
Isn't connect a method implemented on the browser struct? So
It is,
We-
yeah.
We would need to store the browser in that sense.
Connect. Oop. Well, if we have we get a browser back from the connect and a handler, but I think that's just the async bits. Let me, I guess it's rotate time. Let me go ahead and save what I've got.
Yeah.
Okay, rotate.
What was our rotation order?
Yeah, I'm
I-
rotating. So
yeah.
mobs are 7.
I'm after
Oh.
Shivaraj.
It worked, by the way.
Nice.
Without the override as well.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's just a connection issue, I guess.
Maybe.
Maybe you hit a
Yeah.
API throttle. Although you were using the tarball, so that's less likely.
Yeah. Okay. And where were we? Right.
So we were trying to figure out what type to add to the struct for hanging on to the WebSocket.
Yes, go to that struct.
Yeah.
That struct.
Uh-huh.
Add a browser control port.
And that will be U.
Mm-hmm.
U16, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not
Follow
sure.
the errors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow them in main first. No. Follow them in the test. Let's do test driven.
Right. This is the main of the test, right? End-to-end RS.
Okay, so now we supposedly have this. So let's try to do a browser. Obtain a browser by connecting to the local host with that port.
Obtain a browser by connecting to the local host with that port.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is something
So
like
I
let
have the port.
destructure browser handler.
Right.
It's a tuple. Because connect returns a tuple with a browser and handler.
Oh, you mean connect of the browser handler? Oh,
Parentheses.
Okay. Right.
Instead of curlies, parentheses.
Parentheses,
Syntax
yeah.
for.
Yeah. Right. And
Browser
we
connect
don't
method.
have a browser here, right?
It's an associated function, not method.
So just browser : :
Oh,
Static method.
Yeah.
and it expects
URL.
A URL. So
that'll just be localhost for now, but something, and with the port that we got here.
Yeah.
I think this should be a method on the. But if it's a method, Yeah, it should be a method on that test
State for testing.
state for testing that exists only in the test file. It's an impl in the test file.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretend it exists and call.
Dot. Wait. It will be something here. State for testing, right? Okay. It'll be an impl on state for testing, and so we will
Do it outside the test though.
Yeah. Let browser handler is equal to state for testing and connect. Maybe something like that.
It's like connect to browser specifically.
Yeah.
And I think it should return a struct here instead of a tuple that is like called subject browser.
Subject browser. Okay. So it'll be sorry. Oh God. Subject.
Well,
browser.
Here will be a binding.
Yeah.
Like snake case without destructuring.
Oh.
Identifier.
Oh, okay. All right. You just want me to right. Subject browser like this.
I think so.
Okay.
And this will be await unwrap.
Await unwrap.
Yeah. I think that's what we want.
Yeah, and now you have to implement the connect to browser.
And I think actually it should not be a method on state for testing. I think it should be a method on the subject.
Yes, because the subject has the state for testing for that method implementation, so it should work.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Go ahead and implement.
Yeah.
We already have a impl subject there.
Yeah. They don't take anything yet.
It takes reference to self.
Okay. Yeah. Right. And we expect to return subject browser, which we don't have yet.
Correct.
Subject browser and right. Mock next. Rotate it.
I think you're up.
Starting. We don't have this struct, do we?
No.
We might not even have debug on this. I don't know yet.
Screen reader main view loaded status bar disconnected. Console command line access console command line D desktop at prep left parent 0,0 with
What's going on over there?
mute me.
I absolutely don't know. I pressed either. I don't know how this accessibility stuff works, so.
Yeah. Yeah, AI taking over your computer.
Yeah, I want the first one. Why don't you give me? Okay, maybe this. What? Oh. Okay. That URL equals format localhost. You know, there's a I think there's this.
Oh, where does that come from?
Don't remember that part. Self control browser state
State for testing.
testing
Yeah.
browser
port.
control port. So that's that. I mean, I thought there was a local. Rust stood localhost. Nah. Stood next. I don't know why it's not. Like.
IPv4.
Okay. Now can we? No, we can't. What?
Don't you
Just
want to
remove
make
that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Darn it. Okay. We have stood stuff here.
Mhm.
Oh, look, it remembers what the. Is that it? Struct not a module.
Oh, you've to
You can't
in curly
import
braces.
this.
I
You
think
can only import a can only import that. So can I do no. I can do this. And then I can do that. And then I can maybe stick this back here because no. Only bindings are allowed here. Well then, it'll be here. I guess that should be the case here as well. Okay, so we have the
Plus it
URL.
returns unit as its body. It has no tail or return expression. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we need to do something like browser. Oh, come on. Browser connect URL await unwrap. I don't know that it should unwrap here. I think this should return a result.
Yeah, agreed.
Chromium oxide result of.
Oh, weird. It's its own result type?
It's an alias.
Oh, okay.
That
async.
async Oh, it's the tuple.
It's got a handler in there.
Let browser handler. Okay. Subject. Browser. handler. That looks like it.
Mhm.
We have a subject browser here now. I will rotate.
I think, is that me?
Yes.
Hmm?
So Ryan, how come you're willing to work at night?
Oh, it's a good question. I should maybe not, but all right. So this is browser launch. We got the subject browser, and now we
Let's
can
go
get our
to main
browser
now.
off of it, right?
Maybe we can go and like fix things up in main so that this actually happens.
Oh yeah, because there should be
Should be errors.
type mismatches.
Yeah.
Okay. State missing browser control port.
There we go. Good.
Do we have one?
No.
No. It's surprised it wasn't squiggly.
You have to
all right.
save.
Yeah.
Which is the bane of my existence. Okay.
Why don't you try closing the editor and like opening it again?
I did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So why doesn't it like? What's the deal here?
I don't know. It's weird. So serve port.
They are unrelated.
They're unrelated. Okay.
We need to actually launch a browser now.
Okay.
This process needs to launch a browser, and that's easy to do. But it should be done only after serving, right?
Think so. Yeah.
So serving starts. You see line 108. That's like the server task being executed, right? Awaiting on the server task.
Yeah.
Executes it. And while that happens, we have line 89. Oh, can you put a to do above line 18 or wherever?
I'll put it to do here as well. Fix the unwrap. Here.
Fix it to what?
Well, it should. This is the main, like unwrapping it in a test is okay because it'll fail, right? But shouldn't we have like results at the end of the world somehow?
That'll add only syntactic sugar. Like we would have question marks instead of unwraps,
Yeah.
but that won't change the behavior of the program.
Okay.
If this is an error, this is unrecoverable.
I see.
So the program should crash.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, what were you saying to do where?
The to do I wanted is I don't care where it is, but it has to do with the signals there. We don't have tests. We don't have a test for like this is for the use case of Control C in order to shut down the program. So just to do test. That's it.
Yeah, you might want to remove the last to do, the fix and wrap. Yeah.
Okay.
So the server is waiting there, and so it won't provide responses until it is awaited there. And now we want to also launch a browser and await on its handler at the same time that we're waiting on the server task.
Okay.
So let's make the browser before that. Anything that we do after the server await will never happen unless that actually ends up as an error.
Okay. So
we need to do that like.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Here. And I'll have this
Good.
graceful shutdown first.
And it's a tuple browser handler.
And we have that being in, well, we had that as returning from the subject, but it's just browser connect right here, right?
We're launching one here.
Or
this is launch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Maybe we can we do an inline? Just a browser config in here?
Yeah.
What's it got? A lot of stuff.
Or we could, I think we had a config in the test, like a sample config.
Yeah. I think I should probably rotate them.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll save this as is.
We were in main and towards the end, we need browser config, end-to-end RS, browser config. Okay, yeah, I think we can just take this bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And stick it in here. We don't need this.
Do we need Tokyo Spawn for the handler?
For the handler,
that's how I think we might need it for the
I'm back.
Communication, but
right.
Editor.
Do we also create a tempter for editor?
I think that's kind of okay. Yeah. Tempter's a method in there.
Tempter is currently only a dev dependency.
Okay. Let me go and add it. But do we need tempter for?
Unless Chromium Oxide library has something for this, like to say, hey, give me like launch a new browser with a unique user
Yeah.
dir.
Should we check that first?
Probably,
I
but it,
I think you can put a to do for that. Let's just do the temp dir for now.
I'm okay with either. Right. I know what. Maybe use an implicit Chromium oxide method here or something. Tempted. Cannot find it in the scope. Import. Yeah. All right. So we have the browser handler
call it
and
browser data dir.
browser data tier. Okay.
Use refactoring.
Oh, I can. Yeah, right. So I think it's space R and browser data tier. Yeah, perfect. All right. Now we need the port, debug port. Yeah, I think instead of browser control port, browser debug port is probably better. All right. Now, how do we get the port? Zero.
The only thing I see here is WebSocket address.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can define a port while launching.
Well, what does the launch method do?
Takes browser config. It launches a new instance of Chromium in the background and just do its
So let's
debug
take a
work.
look at browser config,
Yeah.
because that would.
I think browser config builder had a port accepted.
I think this is a default port.
Right. So this.
Does it? Let's take a look. Yeah.
Yeah. And Windows side.
Port.
There's a port. Yeah.
So we have to come up with a random free port.
Looks like it. There's no other method.
Well, but what's different about that and the WebSocket address? I think we had a.
There are two things involved here.
Yeah.
Specify a port and obtain a port. What the WebSocket address will give us would include the port that port.
Yeah.
Whether it's the default singular port or whatever port we provide.
I think this will be the entire address, like HTTP localhost port.
Yeah, the port will be included.
If it's WebSocket, it'll be WS:.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is very much a convenient method.
Could we just replace the browser connect port with this, like browser WebSocket address?
I wouldn't do that. I don't think this method should exist. I think it's too much of a convenience method here. I think we should use the browser config builder to specify a port.
Uh-huh. Yeah, browser config.
And then that's the port.
Build up. Right.
Okay, gentlemen, I think I am turning into a pumpkin.
It was great having you, Ryan. I hope to have you again soon. I'll keep in touch.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, folks.
Nice to meet you. Again.
Bye.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Good night. I'm grateful to have another. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
okay, main. What do we have here? Okay, we are using browser config builder already, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have this, and now we will have port,
That's right.
which would be browser control port. What is this called here? Just port. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just port, yes.
Okay. You wanted to call this browser debug port.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Oh, this is stood. I just don't know what to go on this.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not
one.
good. Yeah, but this doesn't have anything interesting for port.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what would, frankly. I just don't know. Port. I don't know which one. What do you think? For us, it's control. Like
Right.
we control it using that port.
Yeah. No, I think control is fine. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Let browser control port equals. Now, how do we choose? It's really unfortunate that we cannot just let the browser choose one and then ask it, hey, which one did you? That's what we really want ideally to do, but that seems like harder to do. So
Yeah, they have
next-
the wrapper. They have the WebSocket address wrapper, but yeah, we want just the port. So
that doesn't
yeah,
provide us with any more confidence.
Yeah.
Because if we don't provide this, it's going to just be some default.
Mm-hmm.
And it's relying on the fact that the browser has the same default.
Yeah.
Maybe. So the safety that we could possibly have here is that the browser refuses to launch if that port is occupied.
Yeah.
Like the race condition that possibly we select one here. And that race condition is actually very possible in our tests if we don't take care of that. Because our tests run a whole bunch of these concurrently.
That's right. Yeah.
So actually, this is like this is unsound. We'd be asking for trouble. Because there is like the selection of a free port, right? Okay, it's free, but then that is passed on to a child process, and the child process needs to bind on that port. Between those two times, another one could go, yeah, that port is free, and use the same port. In fact, I think it's pretty much guaranteed to happen.
Yeah.
So that sucks. One solution to that is to use a single browser in our tests.
Yeah, I mean, we could just launch it once and run all the tests. And there won't
But
be any
that-
conflict.
But that would require a change to the behavior of our test subject, which is not desirable at all. This is not a trivial change. That would really suck.
Yeah, but also, do we want to launch multiple browsers? Is there a scenario where we want to test launching multiple browsers?
It simply is async tests, so they're run concurrently. And each test launches its own test subject, and each test subject launches its own browser.
Yeah, but then we will also need a mutex lock now, like the one we had before in the other project.
We have yeah. So, but then it would mean that the browser control port is provided by the test runner and not handed back to the test runner by the test subject.
Yeah. Yeah. Your call.
Sorry?
You can take the call. Yeah.
Call?
As in what to do in this case.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Well, ideally, we would let Chromium, but I don't even think that Chromium has such a feature of like, hey, pick a port for this. Actually, it might. It actually just might. Like, what if we use 0? Isn't like 0 the universal pick a port for me? Let's try that.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Do you remember the Chrome flag to like actually print any output?
Enable logging.
Yeah, do you have some history for that?
History in my browser.
In your shell.
In my shell.
Do you remember that we ran Chrome?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Okay, so now we need another flag. Figure out what is the flag for enabling whatever. I think it's CDP.
CDP.
CDP is the protocol. Chrome DevTools protocol. Search for Google Chrome command line flags. Remember that unofficial page?
Oh yeah.
The first one. Like the second one would probably link to the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, now search for CDP. Debug ports, something. How about hyphen port? Something port.
Something port. Explicitly allowed port. Ignore Google port. Not remote debugging port. Oh yeah,
Is that it though?
yeah. This is it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that is why I was thinking of naming it debug port instead of control port because that's the name. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I get you. So let's keep that in mind,
Mhm.
and let's try passing remote debugging port equals something.
In the CLI
Mm-hmm.
remote. Let me just copy it. Okay, and something.
I think the equal sign is not optional.
Is it not? Okay. No, I think. Oh, it doesn't complain even if it. I mean, I could listen. I could see if something is listening on that port. That's one way to confirm.
No. It should print it back at you that debugging is enabled.
Yeah. Let me just add the equal. Oh yeah, you're right.
So you see, if we could just okay, so now try 0.
0. Yeah, you're right about that as well.
Okay, so we just need to parse that line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a terrible idea, but let's do it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, this is a WebSocket address. I think this is what it meant. Or maybe this entire thing is a WebSocket address.
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay.
So we know what to do. Okay, so how about we change it to debugging remote debugging port.
Yeah. I wanna also paste this somewhere so the command so that we have like some comment documenting what to do. Like so that
Oh,
the
we don't
logs.
need that. We're not going to do any of that. It's just the port that we pass here will be 0, line 110.
Yeah, but we need to pass the logs later, right?
We'll then paste the log output, not this.
Yeah. Okay. But we will also need to enable logging in the config handler. Config builder.
That's correct. That's correct. Oh, do you think that that's necessary in the case specifically of remote debugging?
Let's see. Use the data there. Remove this. No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Right.
Special case.
Yep.
It's literally like it over.
Something like that. We don't need this. This is our out. Oh no, wait. Okay. This is supposed to be the comment. And let browser control port, and that will be 0. And right. So we need to pass the logs somehow.
Well, so the port that we're passing will not be browser control port. It will be a literal 0.
Yeah. We need to get the browser control port later.
Right.
Yeah.
And now, somehow, I don't know, like we need the actual child process. Some like this browser launch, it returns a browser, right? Does Chromium Oxide let us, get the stood out? Oh, can you check whether it's the stood out or stood there? That'll be important.
Right. Oh no, it's reloading. Let me just do it in the shell. Okay. And
Pipe it to
type
cat or
yeah,
some,
yeah.
not
Or
even to a file.
I can
But
just do this, and if it's stood out, then it is
sure,
different.
sure.
Yeah, it stood out. Sorry, it stood out.
It
Yeah.
stood air. Okay.
Yeah. Rotated.
It being stood air is even like worse.
Yeah.
It's meant for humans. I wonder whether Chrome CLI flags peter.sh ports remote debugging port there's no way that it's going to give me any way to obtain this, is there? Like more properly, is it? What's a remote debugging pipe? Enables remote debug over std.io pipes. That is way more proper. But it won't make it easy for us to test, because then, like, you know?
Right. I mean, we'll.
Yeah, fine. We will parse the std air. Like, common criminals. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, what's this?
That's we just have to fill that as in parse and parse and assign a value to that.
Okay, so chromium oxide, search, browser. Okay, launch. Okay, launch gets us a browser. Now, can we get the log? Do you think it's one of the events?
Maybe not.
We were not even connected to it. Like, launch would fail. We cannot use launch because launch relies on like the port not being 0. Like, does that make sense? Like, launch with port 0 would fail.
Why?
Because launch would execute with 0 and then try literally port 0 to connect to it on port 0.
But wouldn't that translate to the? I mean, wouldn't Chromium just pick a random port if it's 0?
Sure, Chromium will, but then how will our process connect to it?
Right.
So we cannot do browser launch. We need to because browser launch launches a new user and attaches to its debug WebSocket. Wait. This fails if no WebSocket URL could be detected from the child process std air.
Oh.
It does it for us.
Yeah, but it doesn't expose a port method for us. Only WebSocket address.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think this is still fine. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but it's fine. We can
Yeah.
work with that, right?
Yeah.
What's config? Well, config doesn't even give us the port because it's somehow private, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
then we
that's
know what to
it
do.
has. Yeah.
It does it for us. Good thing we found out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing we found out. And it does the hacky thing.
Mm.
It
Well, yeah.
does the hacky thing. Okay. So state for not what? Oh, because it's a string at this point. It's a string here as well. Here it's not a string. It's that. Okay.
Browser WebSocket address.
Yeah. Browser web debugging address. Browser. Is that enough?
Yeah. That should be a string, I believe.
Right. Okay, we're not going to copy a string, but otherwise this is fine. And let us chase errors. Yes, that's correct. Chromium oxide is now cargo toml over here.
Oh, we might want to remove the temp file and dev dependency then, since it's also in dependency. Yeah.
And this. Delete that. Fill. Browser dot WebSocket address. Does it return a string? It returns a ref string. Couldn't you give us a stir instead? Let's remove that. Okay. No field. We're not going. Okay.
Okay. What is it? Open diagnostic picker. Why? This is an error. And we don't have this. We don't need this because we don't need the URL at all, because we can just inline it here with state for testing. Sorry, self dot state for testing dot browser debugging address, and this will go away. Wait, and now cannot move. Oh, we need this. Right. In that case, I think we don't even need connect to browser, do we? We can just inline this entire thing, and we don't need.
No, this is good.
It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Subject browser. All right. So this is fine. Diagnostic picker. We don't have any more errors. We only have warnings.
Okay.
Yeah. Now back to where we stopped. Browser launch, I think. Test. Right. So we are connecting to the browser here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we That's pretty much it, right? Do we do anything other than that?
The fact that the browser is launched,
Yeah.
that's like, if that succeeded, how do we know this is it, right? This
Yeah.
actually, like, that
I mean,
unwrap, that's it, right?
Yeah, this much. This is it, I think.
Okay, do we have warnings in this case?
None here, but there are a couple here. Are never used. So wait, what?
Never used wet war. What file? This is end to end.
Yeah. We are
What's
using it. Are we? Ah, you're not. Technically, you're not.
we're not using this?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
You can ignore this warning for now. Any other warnings? Do you have like a list of
Yeah.
warnings?
Yeah. Timeout with timeout
Okay.
is never used.
Okay, good. Let's run the test.
All right. Cargo test. Oh no.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, new shell is part of the dev shell. Can you find whether new shell is specified anywhere in the project?
In the project?
Yeah, because it's used in the dev shell and it's used in the tests.
No, I don't see new shell anywhere. Oh,
Okay,
wait.
so let's add it to the. I mean, you know what? We can wait with that because I want, like, if we do a Nix flake check, it's going to fail, right? Because new shell needs to be a native build input.
Yeah.
Native test. What's it called? Native check input?
It's called, it is called native build something. Wait.
But it's for the check phase.
For the check phase. Oh, I don't recall now. I can check.
But let's see why it failed.
Okay. Yeah. Unwrap on a none value. All of them fail. We can go to the most basic test. Think browser launch. No. Line 81. End to end. Line 81. Yeah, it says this is where it failed. Stood out lines. What does it do?
This stood out of the child.
Right.
Let's do this with tracing. Let's see what's happening with the child. Launch cargo test with no capture.
Cargo test, no capture, something like this.
It's so no capture flag is one word for some reason, and you need to pass it through to the
Right.
actual test. Yeah, this way. Okay, so now we have this. You know this. You see this assertion failed. That's from the test the subject. That's from implementation.
Right.
That's the additional output we got. Now let's enable tracing. It's environment variable log equals let's do warn.
Okay. Nope.
Let's do trace.
Yeah.
Have
There's
fun, dear.
something. Build commands to the. Oh, new no such file. Oh, it's new shell. Yeah. We don't have new.
Okay.
I can add it to the shell dependency.
Let's see. So let's see.
Yeah, I think it's time to rotate. Next, rotated.
Let's see whether I get the same thing. I should get the same thing in Nix build, right? If I do,
Yeah.
because I can do this because I have new shell. This is new shell, and it'll actually pass.
Did it even run any tests? No, I think you've not pulled the latest changes.
Could not
You did
compile.
not. You did not mob start.
I didn't mob start. Mob start.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
First try.
Yeah.
Let's try to not allow the browser to launch. Like main. Here's browser launch, right? Let's drop it. Where's browser used?
You can close the browser after you've launched it. That's one way. There's a browser.close method, I believe.
Doesn't it consume the browser? No, it does not. It's not consume the browser.
Oh, wait.
Cannot.
You mute browser.
Whatever.
Right.
Will this fail? Wait forever?
Ideally.
Timeout?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Then I think we're golden. Now let's make sure that new shell is there. So I'm going to just undo this and that.
Yep.
And let's quit out of this. And if I do a Nix build, it should fail. Oh, well.
Nix flake check should fail, right? Nix build will succeed.
It tests.
Oh, you have the test. Okay. Right.
Do I? I mean, isn't that the default? Do I need to do skip check false or something like that?
Do check. There is a do check argument to build Rust package.
Yeah, that's like major food gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's see whether the default is inherited by Rust platform. On one hand, defaults should be inherited because on the other hand, it's a terrible default.
Yeah. I mean, once the tests pass, once we do this, is it a good place to stop? I'll have to leave as well.
Whenever you need to.
Yeah. I will just get the test running on or rather, Nix flake check, and then I think that's a good place to start. Oh, it worked.
Okay, so that means we need to do check true.
But I did see check face running. I don't know what it was then. If
Well, let me tell you, there is no new shell here.
yeah,
So let's try with do check true
right.
and see whether. Oh, didn't even change the derivation.
So it's probably true.
Do check false, change the derivation. Okay. So what the heck? Why would it? I mean, there is no new shell. Why would it?
In the file set, have we added the test files?
They're not under.
They're
Nice catch. Quick catch. Well done.
yeah.
Okay.
I would expect cargo to complain or something.
Wow, look how nicely it's making use of the cores. Some of the time.
Right.
When it's not, it's linking.
Yeah. Where do you see the core usage, resource usage?
Here.
9%. Right.
Or you could get a better one.
What's this called?
Bottom.
What's this? What's the bottom CLI?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2e.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has cool features, and it's active development. Here's memory. Here is temperature, sensors.
Yeah.
This is with Nix is a problem, because if I do the full, how do I do this? I don't remember. If I do the full path, you never get to see the full path because it doesn't scroll and Nix store paths,
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Nice.
No such file or directory. That's probably what we're looking for. So if we do check, native check, where is this? Here?
Yeah. Above.
Native check inputs pkg's new shell. And inputs from, I think maybe this will get us the new shell.
I hope so.
We'll see. So let's do next build.
Well, if it doesn't, I think it's something that we have to upstream.
Oh, it's so stupid that it's busting the cache and all this.
Yeah. Because that's because build Rust package or the Rust platform thing it's not, it doesn't cache per crate, right? It caches all the dependencies at once.
I think so. Joachim is working on something for this. The most promising endeavor
Yeah.
in this regard towards this end.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that post.
That'll be great. It's pretty good progress we made today.
Yeah. Yeah, and the test passed the first go, so that's cherry on top. Oh, no, I don't think. Native check inputs, not the thing.
I don't know. This is. What do you mean not native? What is it then? Is it Is it? Sorry. What is? I mean, of course, this is it. What do you mean not?
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be that, yeah. But I don't know why
Sorry.
it's still not picking it.
Let me nix packages here, right? Check inputs. Nope, I'm not making it up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
for one. Could it be that it's part of the build? That it doesn't happen at check phase?
Maybe. We can try native build inputs.
But that we could. I don't know. Cargo seems strange. Native build. Does it tell us what phase failed? Also, can I stop running it without build logs? Okay. Okay.
This is still the build phase.
Yeah. You know, what would be the check phase? Do you think it runs cargo build and then runs cargo test?
Not sure, actually.
I mean, that would be the order if you wanted cache. Cargo build and then cargo test. But we should see what phase failed, right? So the big ones, hyper, chromium oxide, and then we're probably looking at cargo test as soon as it finishes linking. It's so silly. Rust linking.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Cargo
phase.
check hook, check phase. I saw that.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Well, we have an unknown. We can stop. We don't have to figure it out.
Yeah.
My camera. Awesome work today, Shivaraj.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you next time, and I wish you a happy new year.
Thank you. I wish you a happy new year as well.
Thank you. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye.